Let's drop the stones and pick up mercy. Today's Gospel reading is John chapter 8, verses 1 to 11. And we see that Jesus comes down from the Mount of Olives where he must have been praying, and he goes into the temple, and we have people come to him, and Jesus begins to teach. And as this is happening, if you can just play the scene in your head, these Pharisees and scribes bring in front of him a woman that has been caught red-handed in adultery, and she's being accused of being an adulteress in front of everyone, and she's placed standing there in the center. And this is being done so that the Pharisees could trap Jesus and see that they could get him in a compromising place, and which could lead to him being arrested, or they could accuse him further and get him arrested. And then they say, these Pharisees and scribes are telling Jesus that by law Moses commanded them to stone such a woman who's been caught in adultery. And they are asking Jesus' opinion on what is to be done. And then Jesus doesn't even want to say anything. He stoops down and begins writing in the mud. However, these people are constantly asking. There must be definitely murmurs going around. And then Jesus says, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first one to throw the stone at her." And then he continues writing the same message. And then it says that one by one they went away, beginning with the elders first. And then when Jesus was there left alone, that's when he gets up and he asks the woman, "Where are they? Has no one condemned you?" And then she says, "No, sir." And then Jesus says that, "Even I don't condemn you. Go, and from now on do not sin anymore." That's the only words that he has for her, that not to sin anymore, and that he doesn't condemn her. So picture yourself in this scene. Where are you? Ready to stone her because of what she has done? Or are you the woman herself, who is so much deep in sin and guilt that you have nowhere to go? You're so sinking in shame and disgrace that you feel you're so unloved and not justified to even receive God's love in your life. And I don't know why, but I have this a relation to when it comes to confession, when you find yourself in sin and you want to repent, but you've got so much of shame and guilt holding you back. And can you imagine, in this crowd of people that is condemning you, there is one Jesus who is looking at you with love and compassion, and not to condemn you, but just telling you that I'm here, who suffered for you, so that I can bring you back to the love and mercy of God the Father. So in this season of Lent, I strongly urge you to get back to the confessional, because the priest in the confessional is just one Jesus who is waiting to get you back to the love and mercy of God the Father. So do not think that the priest is sitting there to judge you. What are people going to say? Who is going to think what of me? But just know that God's loving mercy and grace is waiting for you, just so that you can again experience the love of God. So that's my short reflection for today's Gospel reading. God bless you. I will see you tomorrow.